You will never look at numerology or your life path number the same again. What is my numerology number? Have you ever had this thought? Have you ever wondered what your numerology number is? Many people would like to know more about this often mysterious subject, but it can sometimes be difficult to understand exactly how to calculate your numerology number. Furthermore, there are separate numerology numbers that are associated with different things. It's not enough to merely calculate one number. Instead, numerology numbers should be calculated based on more than one factor, such as your name and your date of birth. Calculating your numerology number based on your date of birth will give you your life path number. This will help you to better understand the endeavors that you should take on in your lifetime. Furthermore, calculating your numerology number based on your name will help you in your personal and professional endeavors and can have a huge impact on your personal relationships. How to calculate your numerology number based on your date of birth. To calculate your numerology number based on your date of birth and find out what your life path number is, write down your date of birth and then add those numbers together. Note that most numbers in numerology are single-digit numbers. Therefore, if your date of birth involves double-digit numbers, you must take those numbers and add them together separately as single-digit numbers. For instance, if you were born in November, you will write the number 11 on a piece of paper. Second, write the day that you were born down on a piece of paper followed by the year. Because you were born in November, you must take the numbers and add them together separately so that 1 plus 1 equals 2. Next, add the numbers for the day of your birth. If your birthday falls on the 24th day of the month, add 2 plus 4. Finally, separate the numbers in the year of your birth and add them together. For example, if you were born in 1976, you will add the numbers 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 6. You will then take the final number in your year of birth and add those numbers together as single digits. For anyone born in 1976, the original answer is 23. You will then add the numbers 2 plus 3. You will then take the answers from your month, day and year of birth and add them together. In this case, the answer is 13. You will then break that down into 1 plus 3. Your life path number is 4. Follow the same pattern for different dates of birth. The number 4 is associated with maintaining an ability to continuously learn from circumstances, as well as the desire to serve others. Many people who are 4s also stand up against perceived injustices in order to effect change. You can consult a numerology chart to find your own number and determine what it means, as well as how it can impact your life. How to calculate your numerology number based on your name. In order to calculate your numerology number based on your name, write your first and last name down on a piece of paper. It is acceptable to play with different versions of this, such as adding a middle initial or writing your first, middle and last names. In order to simplify the process, first and last name will be used in this example. Write your first and last name down. Then write the corresponding numbers beginning with the number 1 and ending with the number 9. For instance, if your name starts with an A, letter A is represented by the number 1. The letter B is associated with the number 2. This pattern continues until you get to the number 9. Once you have reached the number 9, take the next letter in the alphabet and start over with the number 1. Continue following this pattern until you have written down all numbers associated with your first and last names. For instance, if your name is Mary Jones, your numbers will be 4, 1, 9, and 7 for your first name. The numbers corresponding to your last name will be 1, 6, 5, 5 and 1. Add all of these numbers together. This comes to 39. Remember that you then have to break the numbers down to single digits. Add 3 plus 9. This gives you the number 12. Break that down even further to 1 plus 2. Therefore, your numerology number that is associated with your name provided that your name is Mary Jones, is 3. The number 3 is associated with happiness and a natural ability to perform. People who are 3s are generally very expressive and they are able to convey their thoughts and feelings in a variety of effective ways. The same process can be followed with any name in order to find your own numerology number. You can then discern its meaning by looking at numerology charts. It is important to remember that there are exceptions to the rule. If you arrive at a master number, such as 11 or 22, you should not break those numbers down any further. These are special numbers in numerology that signify something specific and should be left in that form. For example, the number 11 is associated with people who function on a higher spiritual plane, while a number 22 is associated with people who make good natural leaders. Finding your own numerology number is fun and is also a good way to further analyze your own personality traits and how those traits affect you in your daily life. Many people who conduct this experiment often find that their numerology number is directly associated with their personality and often gives them more insight into why they react the way they do to certain circumstances. By having a better understanding of these personality traits, it is often easier to excel in personal and professional relationships and to achieve goals and dreams that may have eluded you in the past. This is also an effective technique for personal discovery and one that can genuinely help an individual who is concerned about his or her path in life. Related posts. What is numerology? Numerology explained the truth behind the numbers in numerology. What is alternative therapy? Why you need to learn your dosh. Want to lose 10 pounds? No problem with these 5 simple steps.